Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to Canada to talk about one of the most celebrated albums from that entire region, in my opinion, or under-celebrated. Either way, it's a fucking banger. We're talking about War.Cult.Supremacy by Conqueror. She's a bad boy, I tell ya. Oh, absolutely naughty. A war metal classic. It goes way back to the early days of the Ross Bay cult, so to speak, as it were. What's great about this as well, this whole thing, good load of this. Boom, it's got that gatefold action. You know, we all love that here. Very cool looking stuff. Let's have a little looky here. I think this came out like in 95, 96, something like that. And yeah, an absolute banger ever since. It always sells out. I was lucky to get hold of a copy myself only a few years ago now. I don't think it was any earlier than 2020. I was finally able to grab hold of this. I think it was a bit after that though. This is the Oxblood variant, apparently. If that's what Oxblood looks like, I'm sure it's very accurate. But, you know, it's got a sort of a transparent thing to it as well. I don't know if you can really tell. Can you see my fingers behind there? Look, kind of. Yeah, you can't really tell on here very well. But, well, so it's pretty cool, you know. Got all that going on. This is just the standard version with the 8 tracks, so you don't get any of the bonus stuff or anything, which is absolutely fine by me because I already have like the demos and that live thing they put out anyway. So, you know, and they're split with Black Witchery, which is a banger as well. So very, very cool stuff. So yeah. Oh, sorry, it's 9 tracks. Sorry, and got your Slaughter cover there. Absolute banger as well. Really, really good. Done really nicely. This was put out by Nuclear War Now Productions. I don't know if all of them have been put out for them, but this one certainly was. That big ass logo at the bottom. Always like that. The guys all standing around the circle, aiming guns at each other. Very cool. And you get the pull out here. Very cool. You got the old Ross Bay eagle there from the cemetery. Iconic stuff. I've got a pin of that actually on my patch jacket. I think I showed you all of it before. So cheers to Blasphemy, Black Witchery and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. And on this side, you get a couple of lines from the each song. I think it's like the opening lyrics to each song or something. This is pretty cool. So it gives it a bit of obscurity, but with a little hint at what it is they're sort of going on about. And if you can decipher it, well, good for you. You know, but no, really, really cool stuff. Hectic as anything. Very raw recording. This does come with a poster as well, but it's up on the wall over there, so it's what it is. It's got that drumming that I like, in a very hectic, frantic drumming, and these guys have gone on to make other bands, you know, like Revenge. I think one of them's joined Blasphemy, Death Worship, bunch of stuff like that, you know. So yeah, Conqueror, War.Cult.Supremacy, an absolute black metal classic, without sounding like every other black metal band, particularly what was coming out at the time. So yeah, you get that nice hectic sort of grindcore feel to it that you come to expect from war metal, because after all, war metal is the black metal equivalent of grindcore. So got to be done. You're bound to hear a few Napalm Death sort of influences here and there, but no, absolutely classic stuff. It won't be for everybody. It's some people will hear it and think, oh, it's just a load of old noise, but no, I think it's really cool. I took to this a lot quicker than I took to Revenge, because even though I enjoyed Revenge when I heard it the first time around, it was a bit sort of one ear and out the other. But after a while, you know, it really sort of grew on me to the point where I was like, oh, I can actually identify songs now. Like, You know, it's all about following the drums. You follow them along, and the riffs come in with it. And it's really cool, and it's the same sort of thing with this, but this is a bit more. I don't want to say repetitive, but so sometimes the riffs are a bit more just riffy, I guess, was the best way I can come up with that. But no, really cool stuff. Definitely worth getting hold of if you can. I don't know where it's in stock at the moment, but it's up on Spotify and YouTube and Bandcamp. So War.Cult.Supremacy by Conqueror. Absolute must have if you want nasty, horrible, fasty, blasty, but then slow and horrible with pitch shifters and who knows what else. Then with a Slaughter cover, then cannot go wrong with Conqueror's War.Cult.Supremacy. Make that happen. Catch y'all later.